All right, number one. 2 gallops, 2 reverse gallops, every bar. Here we go. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. $100. 1, 2, 3, 4. $140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to 160 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, number 2. Back to back, gallop, reverse, over and over. For 2 and 3. Alright, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. $100. 1, 2, 3, 4. $140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 160 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And number 3. Getting some palm mutes in. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, I screwed that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. $100. 1, 2, 3, 4. $140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. There we go. 180. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 160 for the repeats. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. Now, a bit of a, let's do a recap on what we talked about here. So the big things to remember is how the pick's going to fall. So let's zoom in on that hand. Okay. So when doing this, where that pick, you need to angle it this way or slant it this way so the pick just can glide across the string more easily. Now, as I go from one string to the next, it does flatten out a bit. Let's see. So it's hard to tell. It is very subtle. Also looking at this angle here, but trying to get this more flat towards the camera. So like if I was to be picking down in a way, it would look more like this. But now I'm going to be picking up in a way. So if I'm picking down, which we're not going to be doing on this, but like if I was to go like do 3 notes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically leave the strings after doing a downstroke. So make sure I'm not stuck between the strings. I am picking out in a way like that, and I have the pick angled so the butt of the pick is up. But what we're doing here is the other thing, opposite way, basically a palm mute position. So we don't want to go away from the strings after we do our downstrokes. We want to stay in the strings to get that good sweeping motion. So anyway, long story short, tilt your hand like this for the most part. So you got your down, 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 hammer on pull off, upstroke. So you're picking up and away. So this way you are getting out from between the strings. So you hit your B note, the B string there, and then you are set to hit the downstroke on the G string. So experiment where you're putting your right hand. One thing that helped me yesterday when I kept getting all kinds of extra crap, you know, straight just touching the strings and causing it to hit the frets, I noticed that if I moved my hand further towards the neck, the muting was a lot better. So yes, focus on both the right hand and the left hand syncing up 100% of the time. We want to avoid things like chords, so we don't want stuff like this. We want it separated. So, again, we're going to work on the eighth note way before you do this triplet way. So let's just focus on that B minor for right now. So, the 60, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4. not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, sitting at this angle is kind of messing with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double time, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, at the slow speeds, don't worry about making a sweep motion. Just hit those multiple downstrokes in a row. The faster you go, the more it will smooth out. 180, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 280, no, 260. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 280, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 300. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you don't have to get to 300 before you move to triplets, but at least, bare minimum, 245, because I did say get past 240. Alright, now the triplet way, sticking with that B minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 260. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 280. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 300. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, that's tough. Alright. Zoom back out. Remember to treat each arpeggio as its own thing. Get each thing up best you can by themselves, and we can work on putting them all together at a later time. I want you to reach good speeds with the tripleted one. What does that mean, good speeds? Well, ultimately, it'd be great if you're hitting the 240 mark, but I'd say at least 180 with the triplets before we start thinking about piecing things together. If you can get to 240 with those triplets, awesome. And then we'll definitely start putting things together, like going from one to the next. But let's say you're stuck at like 180, 200, somewhere in that area. We can start putting things together. Again, if you're stuck at those speeds, this way it'll challenge you in a new way, and that could lead to new growth, new speeds and all that. So, there we go. Any questions, let me know. And again, take your time with the sweep stuff. Certainly can demonstrate how things are going next week, but there's no time limit on these. It's just do it when you can, and good luck with it. It's a tough one. All right, see you next week.